So if you're looking for a new screen, you've probably seen a large range of screens all the way from terrible normal ones all the way up to 4K, 144Hz, 200Hz, and ultra-wide. What kind of monitor should you get? Today I'm gonna hopefully answer that question for you. There is no surefire way of knowing which kind of monitor will be the best for you, but I'm gonna show you guys a few tests that'll hopefully help you out. This video will be divided into 4 segments. The first one, the widescreen test, second one, distance test, third one, office apps, and fourth one, video/picture editing. Feel free to skip to the times on screen now or carry on watching the video to see all of them. So for this first test, I'm gonna have to paint you a bit of a picture. So you are playing a game, that game is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. You're on the terrorist side, you're standing, watching a point on the screen right in the center, and as soon as an enemy comes there, I want you to pause the video for just a second to make sure that you actually saw he was there. So, did you manage to pause the video? Did you see him peek? Well, you probably shouldn't have done that because there was no enemy there in the first place. If you look over to the left hand side of the screen, you'll see that there's one standing all the way down there. If you did not see him coming, that probably means that your peripheral vision in games is not that good, or you don't pay that much attention to the sides of your screen, and looking into ultra-wide monitors might not be something for you. This next test is a little less visible in a YouTube video, but here's a simple example. What you're looking at right now is a full HD video. Now we're going into the extra wide territory of 2560 by 1080 and then back to full HD. So as you can see, there's a slight difference, but at long range, playing in ultra wide can affect your distance, and if you look to the side, you'll see that they start to grow a bit into strange proportions. So that's something to think about. A lot of games aren't optimized. This is just one, but other games may be a little bit more optimized for this sort of application. So if you're someone who plays games that often involve distant things that are quite small, you may want to look into a 4K monitor just so you can see those in a bit higher resolution and you can tell them apart a bit better from the background that they're staying at. Just a quick side note, if you don't see any benefit from getting a larger screen or a higher quality display for gaming, then maybe you should look into a higher refresh rate screen just so that everything looks a bit smoother. Just make sure that your GPU and CPU and overall system are able to handle a higher frame rate. So if you're not into gaming and stuff like that, then maybe you're one of those people who wants to upgrade their monitor for work or something else similar to that. So if you work a lot with numbers, you read a lot, then maybe you shouldn't look into an ultra-wide screen because you may need that extra fidelity to help rest your eyes so you don't have to stress them so much looking at blurry little characters on a big screen. The higher the resolution of your screen and the higher the pixel density is, the easier words will become to read. So if you do work a lot with numbers or read a lot while you're working or something similar to that, then maybe you should look into getting a 4K screen. But if you're into multitasking more than that, then you can look into an ultra-wide monitor to multitask better and work with multiple things. If you have more than one screen though, you have more than enough space to multitask already, and you likely won't need to buy an ultra-wide display. This final tip doesn't apply to everyone, but if you are a content creator for something such as YouTube, a video editor for adverts and stuff like that, or just a photograph editor using Photoshop, then you might want to look into a high quality display that's 4K and that can support IPS for true colors and stuff like that, but you guys can do a bit more research on that. We're just here today for the resolution. If you find yourself doing a lot of stuff in video editing and you'd like to see more space on the timeline, then you may want to look into something like a large widescreen ultra-wide display. But if you do more photo editing, or spend a lot more time actually editing the video itself rather than putting things together in the timeline, then you may want to look for a more higher quality screen that also has a higher quality color display, such as an IPS screen. So we've now come to the end of the video. I hope I helped you make an educated decision with the next monitor that you're gonna buy. So if you liked the video, make sure to drop a like in this video. If you didn't like it, drop a dislike so that I know what kind of content you guys want me to produce in the future. Don't forget to subscribe. My name has been Technobo, and I'll see you all in the next video of whatever I do. Peace.